What up, Green Gold Gang, man? We back in here with another one. It's Valentine's Day, man. Happy Valentine's Day to all you little love birds, you little sick, yucky love birds, man. Happy Valentine's Day to y'all. I hope y'all have had a fantastic day today, and y'all's all making each other as happy as you want to be, and doing whatever else y'all want to do. So, man, I just want to shout out to all y'all, tell y'all happy Valentine's Day, and hold on to your special person, because you don't know you're gonna find another one like that. You deal what I'm saying? But man, like, I wasn't gonna do a video today, but man, I came across something that was interesting that I got to speak about, man, because I'm confused. I'm certainly confused. So I had to react to this article that I'm seeing, which is a Forbes article, so it's official as a whistle. And they say Beyonce has blocked Usher from earning his full post SuperBowl sales gains. So I skimmed a little bit of the article, and basically what they're saying is Beyonce dropped 2 singles following the Super Bowl. And we all know Usher just dropped his album. He's been promoting with his Las Vegas show and the Super Bowl combined. And he made an album drop after his Super Bowl performance, and he's supposed to be reaping the benefits of it. He's supposed to be definitely charting #1, at least #2. He's supposed to be, pretty much this supposed to be his moment to get his shine, run the game. And Usher, he's a legend, just like Beyonce is a legend. And I think a lot of people want to hear his music, but he damn sure ain't got no beehive. And Usher and Beyonce, they done worked together in the past. They got the Love in the Club, Love in This Club. They part 1, part 2. I don't know what other songs they've done together. I don't really remember too many collabs they have, but they have collabed before. So I would think that they would be cool. I don't know if they got any beef or whatever, but I'm pretty sure. I never heard of anything with Jay-Z having any problems with Usher, or Beyonce having any problems with Usher. So despite what people may have felt about what he had going on with Alicia Keys at the performance and stuff like that, she had already planned to drop music on Super Bowl day, as well as Usher. And it just makes me wonder, with them both being R&B, I would think that they would be in the same circle to, say, hey, this is my drop date. Can you not drop on this same day? Or Beyonce would be like, I want to drop this new music I'm working on, and I know everybody gonna pay attention to it because, Super Bowl Sunday, and everybody is paying attention to media and things like that. So I know this would be a great time to drop some surprise music. But if she sees that Ush, got his push going and he about to drop, I would think that Beyonce would be like, out of respect for Ush, I know I got the beehive. I know when I drop, they gonna flop. But out of respect for Ush, let me just move aside or wait a couple days, or, just let them know I'm gonna drop this music a couple days later. But for some reason, she never considered the boy Ush in her drop date. We all know that artists always move out the way for each other to drop music and make sure that they get the most sales that they possibly can, and that they're not competing and things like that. But for some odd reason, I guess Usher and Beyonce ain't that close, or ain't that cool, ain't that tight like that, to where she ain't even see that. She was like, this Beyonce day, Beyonce dropping today, Beyonce and the Beehive, we popping shit off today. And whatever going on with that dynamic, due to that, Usher is not getting the most attention artist wise when he should be. Or maybe people not checking for Usher like I think they checking for him. But after the little track that he just dropped with the Asian kid from I think can't remember the name of the band. There's some little boy band from China, but I can't remember their name. But he just dropped a song with them. He rolled out the song with Summer Walker and 21 Savage. Like, he's been making all the moves to have a #1 album, but Beyonce came in and, man, she took the attention. So I don't know what's going on with that, but according to the article, it is saying Beyonce did not perform at the Super Bowl, but she still managed to dominate the musical conversation around the game. The singer surprise dropped 2 songs following the championship, and in doing so, not only kicked off the next era of her career, but blocked the expected leader from hitting #1. So yeah, how he supposed to compete against Beyonce, against a Beyonce drop? Like, Usher's a superstar and he's a household name and a real classy artist, but Usher doesn't have the pull, the cultural pull of a Beyonce. He doesn't have the barbs like Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? Usher doesn't have Drake's level of attention pulling. But if Usher is not competing with any of those people, he is naturally the largest artist to drop music at the time. So like, for him to not have any problems, any beef with anybody, and Usher promoted his Super Bowl performance for a long time, as well as the NFL. They promoted his Super Bowl performance for a long time. So there's no way that Beyonce didn't know he was dropping. She definitely knew. So I just don't understand, with them being former co-workers, how she didn't know to move out the way for him. I think, you know what I'm saying, maybe something happened behind the scenes that we don't know about, or she was just being cutthroat and savage, because it's just that's common courtesy in the music game to know that you might be hindering somebody else from doing the numbers that they expect to do if you drop at the same time. So that's very interesting, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Beyonce and Usher may have an issue? Have y'all heard of anything that Usher may have done to offend Hove or offend Beyonce recently? Or do y'all think, hey, maybe they just don't communicate with each other like that? Maybe she just saw no reason. Maybe it's just every man for themselves. Maybe she saw no reason to show him some consideration. You know what I mean? But I think that's crazy, because I definitely expected, without a question, for Usher to have #1 single, #1 album. Maybe he didn't have any songs on the album that were hot enough. You know, I haven't heard any reviews of the album so far. We know that Good is on the album, but that's already run its course, because he put that song out probably 4, 5, 6 months ago. So that song has already ran its course. Maybe he doesn't have, you know, any major hitters to compete with that on the album. I'm still at the beginning of the album. I haven't heard the full thing yet, because I had to bump Kanye's new album, which is, he just dropped. I don't know if it was the day before, after, the same day as the Super Bowl. Kanye just dropped too. So it's like everybody just stepping on Usher release date. Everybody, you know, stepping in his way. And we ain't talking about, you know, Lil Yachty's and you know, B-list rappers and stuff like that, or J. Cole's, who not in the same genre, and Lil Yachty, who not in the same genre, and he's smaller. We talking about Kanye, a mogul. He run with Hove. We talking about Beyonce, Hove's wife. We talking about people who are legendary figures in the music game, competing against a legendary figure. And I'm just wondering, like, why they not showing the respect to Ush to be dropping at the exact same time as he is. Like, if I was Lil Wayne and I was dropping an album or something like that, like, I wouldn't think Beyonce or Jay-Z or any of them folks would drop on my drop. I would think I had the type of respect to where they wouldn't get in the way of my drop. Or when Drake drop an album, Beyonce ain't dropping no album when Drake drop albums. Like, Kanye ain't dropping his album at the same time as Drake, even though he did, you know, with the Certified Lover Boy and the Donda, they did drop right next to each other. But they had obvious issues. We knew what their issue was, but we don't know if Usher having no issues with nobody right now. So I'm not understanding how that happened. But man, if y'all got some other insight, y'all let me know, man. I could read more of the article, but it's just gonna go in specifics about the stats and the name of the songs and stuff. Y'all go check that out. This is the main part I need to talk about is how come Beyonce did not move out the way, and are there some underlying issues with Usher and Beyonce that we don't know about? Because this is unusual for an artist to do, especially when they recognize and respect the person who they can potentially be blocking. And especially if they're doing the same thing. Y'all both singing. Y'all both doing R&B. So R&B / pop music. It's very weird that Beyonce and Kanye would drop so close to his date like this and just kind of take his shine from him. Because at the end of the day, Usher's the shit. He's consistent. He's always been the man. But without question, Beyonce and Kanye are way more popular than Usher. Without question. You don't even have to think about it. Like, there are way more people talking about Beyonce and Kanye than there are people talking about Usher. And then Beyonce just came off of her Renaissance tour on top of that. You and Taylor Swift was just going at it with your tours. You and Taylor Swift not dropping on the same week, same days. So, like, I understand, taking advantage of the moment of the Super Bowl, taking advantage of that weekend, knowing that everybody's eyes are locked on entertainment, taking advantage of that. I understand that. But then when you see that you potentially could threaten a peer, I would think that maybe you would not move like that, especially if you're already Beyonce. You don't need no extra clout. You just sold out like a freaking who knows how many cities. You just made freaking maybe like 300 million on a tour. You good. You didn't have to drop right now. Like, you not that thirsty for attention and listeners and to rebuild your career. You just came off of a worldwide tour, sold out. I watched people flood the city for your tour. So I don't understand, like, the whole purpose of needing to step on that man's date like that. But of course, Usher player, he ain't gonna worry about it. I know he ain't gonna trip off that. He's just like, hey, the best person won, or that's what they wanted to hear, whatever. So I know Usher ain't gonna trip because he getting his money. He gonna keep it rolling, keep doing his thing. And shoot, he just performed the Super Bowl, so he's probably still grateful for that. But at the same time, like, I just don't think, regardless of how many blessings he is getting, I don't think it's cool to take that one from him just because he been on fire. It doesn't mean that you're excused to take that from him. I think that she should have let him have that moment. You know what I mean? Like, that's just as bad as Taylor Swift winning those Grammys over Beyonce. She doing Usher as dirty as the Grammys did her. I'm like, damn, like, what's the deal with that? But hey, that's all I got to say about that. Those are my thoughts, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this topic. Do y'all think I'm tripping? Do y'all think, they ain't nothing to worry about? Do y'all think Beyonce was tripping? What y'all think? Either way, go check out all their music. The Beyonce, one of her new tracks is really fire. The other one is kind of corny. I ain't really like it, but one of them real nice. One of them that she just dropped is real cold. So Beyonce going hard, but Beyonce, I just think you should have waited. So, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Gringo Gang, I appreciate y'all tuning in to another video. And, man, hey, I'm up out this thing. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm going to holler at y'all next time. Hold it down. Don't make too many babies tonight. Yes, sir. Ski. Let's get it.